guess maybe he could make sounds.
Okay, that's not a vegetative state then.
Close. I mean,
no, it's horrible. Don't get me wrong. That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
Anyway, go ahead.
Yeah. So
I think we're splitting hairs.
Yeah. The state at some point decided that their constitutional immunity was I forget the terminology they used, but basically it was irresponsible. So instead
to have okay.
So instead of repealing it, they set up the Claims Commission to kind of hedge their bets, because they can take it on, they can make it right, but the Claims Commission doesn't have to. It operates as a court, but there are differences in, like, there's no juries, it's all done by panel, and they can kind of cap any awards,
right.
And like awards, and even more so, and this is, I forget what the level was. I'm sure it's changed again since I left, because it changed. I was there 10 years.
But after a certain monetary amount,
it has to go
before the legislature.
The legislature, and even if it's a unanimous vote by the Claims Commission, and they say no, we did wrong and we need to make it right. If it's, and I'm just going to throw out a number. This number I'm sure is not right. Let's say $50,000.
Okay.
I think that's what it was when I left. Anything over $50,000 has to be gone before the legislature, and they can turn it. They can completely deny it. Like, they have veto power over it.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
So not only does the attorneys for both sides have to come and make their case by the Claims Commission and then get through that hurdle.
Which is funny, because the legislature is not a court.
No. But, so, let's say they make it through the Claims Commission stage, and it's a unanimous decision, and they say, yeah, and we want to give you $120,000. Okay, so basically now it has to be gone over to the legislative subcommittee, and the legislative subcommittee can completely deny it if they want to. So that legal team has to completely try it again in front of them.
Mm-hmm. That's so shady
it's just shit. So many hurdles, and it's just
and I get that you don't want every asshole trying to sue the state for the most ridiculous little shit.
Well, no, because here's another thing: the Claims Commission, they hear
all the inmate claims.
Oh, I bet that's
so. You can just imagine.
Let me tell
that,
you what, I got stories to tell about that. I mean, crazy shit, because it really is. You'll find with inmate claims,
it's the most ridiculous shit.
Well, there's no middle ground. No. It's either the most ignorant ass, frivolous bullshit,
or something very serious,
or it's like
huge civil rights violations. There's no in between.
And I can see, for the purposes of constitutional immunity, for the little shit, But when it's something where the state legitimately did something wrong,
ended up somebody dying, and terrible,
and there's some sort of even some sort of defamation.
Mm-hmm.
But they use it for everything. Let's say you're a big highway contractor, right? And the state has hired you to build this road.
Yep.
Okay, and in the process of building that road, you have to build this temporary road, right?
Okay.
In the contract, it states that you're supposed to be able to recover the materials from that temporary road. Which, you think about it,
that's a lot of money.
If you're going a mile or 2 miles, that's a lot of material you can recoup, money you can recoup. There's been cases where the state has said, no, we want you to leave that there.
Oh, no.
And the contractor will be like, that's a breach of contract. I'm losing $500,000 from this.
And then they have to take it to the Claims Commission, costing them still more money.
Yeah.
See, that's bullshit. That's absolutely wrong.
So, I mean, it's across the board on different
on
things.
so many of those.
Yeah.
See, that's... You know what? What I think is worse than it being legally wrong is it's ethically and morally wrong.
Oh, by the way.
And I can handle a little bit of legal side skirting, but what I cannot handle is ethical violations.
Yeah.
By the way.
Okay.
It's way off the subject.
All right.
But speaking of highway construction.
Yep.
Be afraid.
I am.
Be very afraid.
Okay.
I am.
They're starting the I-30 project in September.
Jeez, what is that?
All the I-30 River Bridge into downtown.
Oh, Jesus
that whole I-30 corridor.
That ought to take till our children's children graduate.
They were in the office Thursday showing all their plans. And
They need to finish this fucking construction they got going on.
Yeah.
That's never going to happen, because that's
supposed to start it in September. Now, one good thing is the company that did the Broadway bridge. That they actually only had the bridge down for
That's a good looking bridge,
for
though.
for 6 months, because I don't know if you realize this, they actually had the old bridge.
I watched
service.
it live when they set off those fucking.
Yeah,
that
that
was
was funny. And
Nothing
shit
happened. Everybody's like bated breath. Watch what.
And
Wow, that was a letdown.
Yeah.
Well, what you don't
That was
realize is
underwhelming.
tried again and nothing happened. I mean, it's like at this point, you might want to just leave that so much there because it ain't coming down.
Clearly, the structural issue
I'm
we're
I'm going
worried
to be the
about.
one going on the bridge to check the detonation.
There's an
But
explosives guy that lost his job.
that same company, Massman, is the one that's going to be doing it. So,
Well, that Broadway bridge looks phenomenal. It's a great looking
It just
bridge.
amuses me though. They had
was
to
funny as
redo
shit,
it
though.
for structural issues.
Yeah,
and
I
it
know,
was
and then they
weak,
couldn't bring
and
it
then
down.
they couldn't blow the motherfucker up. It would not go.
shit.
It was like, I'll show you, bitch.
Yeah, it's like I'm not going in.
my ass been here for 100 years.
Ain't no kid gonna come in here and blow up my shit.
I was trying to find that boy who got hit with the mower
Well,
thing. but
it's been
just
a
to see if he was
long
still
time
alive.
ago.
but I
It was a
couldn't
long
find him.
time.
It was a long time ago.
Hold on.
But,
Y'all talk. I might be able to come up with some of
but
the right
anyway,
keywords from. I don't know.
Back to that Liddell Lee, the guy that we executed.
Right.
You were talking about it being public record.
Yes.
And the attorneys for the family and the sister, they're actually saying, okay, this should be public record. No
Like-
big deal.
Like public record,
Listen-
like they shouldn't need a Freedom of Information
Well,
Act.
listen to this. The Jacksonville city attorney
Who doesn't get to decide what's public and what's not.
said that Arkansas law
Whatever-
prohibits the
no.
release of the DNA and fingerprint evidence unless there is a court order that we will certainly comply with.
Okay, that's easy enough.
Like, okay.
That's absolutely easy enough. Even though I'm fairly certain that guy just talked out of his ass
And get this.
because the
I
Yeah,
can
I know.
understand not releasing
wasn't a
biological
guy, it was a-
evidence,
it
but
was
it
a woman.
should be retested
Yeah.
because whoever it belongs to is probably in the system.
Well, it was never tested to begin with.
they didn't have the
Oh.
DNA testing.
They didn't
right?
have the
That's
they didn't
great.
have the ability to test it because it was fingernail scrapings and a hair and 6 fingerprints. Apparently, they never put the fingerprints in the system. Get this: 2 hours after her death, they had arrested him and charged him with capital murder.
That seems
2
very
hours.
very quick.
Yeah, that's crazy. Says
Almost like they knew who they were looking for.
authorities, like I said, authorities based their arrest on statements from 2 people: one who had taken Vicodin, and another who didn't have her eyeglasses on and might have been on drugs.
Might have been.
But we're not going to listen to the person who knows where the guy was at and give
Yeah.
him an alibi.
But we're
Yeah.
totally going to listen to the person that's high and blind. Nah, I can't find it either.
Okay,
I
well,
can't remember any names.
We're running up on 55 minutes, so we're gonna call this one done. Y'all have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.